Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
All right, everything's on.
Everything's on. Everything's
Cool.
on. Everything's recording.
All right. I don't know what episode we're on.
This will be 20
Is it 20?
because we have a lost episode. So this is going to be 20.
Well, welcome to episode 20 of Hold My Wine, a Wonderfully Willamette podcast. We have some very, very, very special guests today. We have some of the players of the Oregon Blackbears. These are two of them. We have two in the background. Hey, guys.
We'll be
They'll
swapping out.
Coming on in a second. But we're going to ask some questions, see kind of what's going on. Well, if you didn't know, Salem now has an arena football team.
Professional football team.
Yes.
Oregon has
Oregon.
a professional
Oregon,
football
yeah.
team. And
I
it's in
became
Salem.
Salem. But
Site.
yes, Oregon. Well, we've had one before too. Was it
In the past,
Willamette?
I think 2019 or something was the last one that was up in
Really?
Portland. And this
Oh.
is the first time outside of Portland
Oh.
that we've got a
Did you do
professional
your
football
research
team.
before that?
I've been waiting for this thing to happen for a while. So
I'm like,
Respect.
I'm excited about this.
Oh, yeah,
Especially we got
okay.
football in the spring now too to work on.
This is exciting.
Thibodeau went from being a Duck to being a Giants to now like being an owner of a professional football team
Yeah.
here. in Oregon,
Gosh, is he gonna
Salem
come for the
specific.
first game? Do you guys know?
Not sure. I hope.
I know.
That'd be awesome.
I hope so too.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, tell us your names, what position you play, where you're from.
Okay, my name is Brian Foy, DB wide receiver from Lansing, Michigan.
Okay.
My name is Jonathan McAllister. I'm from DeLand, Florida. I play defensive end. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
Nice.
What is your what do you go by on the team? Because I know that's not what people call you.
Oh, we got nicknames?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, everybody call me Foy, my
Okay.
last name, so
Floyd?
Foy.
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 F-O-Y.
Yeah.
Foy. Okay.
My nickname
That's
is
a crazy nickname.
my nickname is Bird.
Okay.
Bird. I have heard that.
Yes.
Okay.
Flying down the field?
I do fly.
Yeah. All right.
I do fly.
I like that.
That's the speed under me.
Well, that was the thing. Yeah, they were like going through and they're like, okay, these are the names of all of them. And then I'm like, okay, but who's that? Who's that? Oh, no, it's him. And I'm like, okay, no, what's their
yeah.
name?
Yeah,
What
I
is their
remember that.
government name?
What's their government name? What's their nickname? All right. That's awesome.
Well, fun. Okay, so how did you guys get involved in arena football?
Well,
Speak up louder.
my bad. Sorry about that.
You should be able to pull it forward a little bit.
This way?
Yeah.
Manhandle it.
Well, mine's is a kind of long story, so I'm gonna make it short. Long story short, was trying to become on the Seahawks really,
Oh,
and
nice.
they had told me I need to get some CFL arena film.
Yeah.
Then I just started looking up arena teams, and then just started trying out. And first couple tryouts, I got cut, and then I just kept going till I didn't.
Persistence.
Yep.
There we go.
And now I'm here in Oregon.
Nice.
Nice.
So what team did you play on before the Blackbears?
I played in Albany last year for the Empire.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so,
Nice.
and then 2 years before that, Orlando Predators.
Okay. I like the names of them better than the like NFL.
It's a little more weighted names, like although the Predators are in Florida, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of child predators down there. No, sorry, he's not there no more. He's part of the Blackbears.
Yeah.
What was this Albany team? Upstate New York. What team is that?
Oh yeah, Albany Empire.
The Empire. See, that's
Yeah.
good. That's a good name. Empire.
A name?
It's the Empire State.
Yeah,
If you don't know, they're the Empire State.
nah, it's a decent team.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What have you guys noticed is, like from Florida, let's say, like the biggest difference between here and there?
In
I mean,
Florida?
aside from the weather.
I know.
Um,
weather's the number.
Like
feel-
culturally, do you see a difference?
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
See a difference. Yeah.
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 It's okay. You can say it.
It's more Cuban. It's more Cuban than Cubanish in Florida. You think?
Yeah.
I love Cubans. So it's cool.
Yeah.
I would say it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot slower than Florida.
Really?
Florida's a lot fast paced. People are busy.
A lot of New Yorkers retired hired out of Florida, so they bring that fast pace with them when they go to
With the
retire.
attitude a little bit,
Yeah.
so
There
there's
we
a
go.
lot more
Okay.
attitude down there.
Yeah, facts.
People are definitely more nice up here, more excited.
More
good.
more laid
Okay.
back, yeah, for sure. More
Drinking wine,
Yeah.
drink back.
You know, it's
Welcoming.
funny. I
more
noticed-
welcoming, yeah, like you said.
More welcoming. Good.
Yes,
I like
yes.
hearing that. I noticed that between, like, 'cause Allie's from Texas, so she's more on the east side. And
Well, central.
I noticed that I'm a slow talker. I'm a slow kind of but I think that's just how we
She's
are.
got quick wit.
Yeah.
I do have quick
Yes,
wit.
you do.
I do have quick wit.
You get that.
But when I'm talking and having a conversation, I'm very kind of thoughtful and slow when it comes to that. And I notice the difference
I'm
here.
like-
You're like, finish
And-
the sentence.
Get to the end.
Get to the end.
Oh my god.
But that's so I can
Yeah.
see that. It's like
Now,
getting to know you
I have
better,
questions going back to the arena football because I'm excited about the arena football team being here, having a professional football team. I don't know a lot about arena football, so what's the differences?
It's more condensed, a lot
Okay.
more fast paced. There's 8 men on the field, I believe. You have 2 players that are specialists, so that means they play one side of the ball. The rest of the players have to play both ways. So it's Ironman football. That's a lot different than the NFL.
All right.
So a lot of guys are out of their natural positions. They can't really leave the field. There's substitution rules, making guys stay on the field longer. So
And how big is the field?
58 yards, I believe.
58
length.
yards.
Yeah,
Wow.
long. So the actual field is 50, but the end zones are each 8 yards, I
Oh,
believe.
okay.
So.
So it'll take you 50 yards to get if you catch it. So in the end, it's 50 yards.
Yeah.
And then whatever the 8
End
yards.
zone, yeah.
44
Exactly.
yards each for the end zone then? To equal
Uh,
58?
That's probably like 6-7 yards.
Yeah.
I feel like for the end
You
zone.
talk about
Oh.
the width or the length?
Or the length, just the length. So
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
6-7
Okay,
yards.
gotcha.
6-7 yards, yeah.
all right, that's cool.
So what are there rules that like don't that apply to you guys but not in the NFL? Because there's no there is out of bounds, but it's the wall. You
Yeah,
guys
and
don't actually have
Yeah,
like
so it's not out of bounds. Like if you catch the ball and go over the wall, that's a catch.
Oh.
Or in the end zone, the
Yeah.
same way. So if you
Oh,
go
because
over
you
the-
got the wall like right up to the field,
Yeah.
and then the stands are right there too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So people will be holding their beers, trying to catch the ball themselves.
Right.
Yeah,
Is there an
they do, they
unofficial
do.
rule? Like if
you
like a
catch it.
player lands in your lap or something, do you get to keep the football?
If you give
Or
it to
like
you,
a jerk.
if you give it to you,
They
yeah.
usually let
Alright.
you keep the ball.
And if you catch
And
it, you
there's
can.
fans that grab them out of the like there's a play where the ball was thrown and like it was a catchable ball and the fan intercepted the ball.
Yeah,
Oh, what?
I see that in baseball before. It's like, it's like they almost saved a home run, but the fan caught it, so it was a
Yeah.
home run.
So
Yeah.
where do you guys stand? Like if you're not playing, where do you go? Like where do you-
There's like usually a little box,
Okay.
like a hockey box, like a,
Like a penalty.
yeah.
You're out the field. Go take a penalty.
Are like the pads and stuff different, or are they the same? Like helmets, pads, all that
They're all
stuff.
the same.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
same.
I watched a little bit of the LFL. If you're familiar with the LFL.
I got you.
What's the LFL?
It's the lingerie football league.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's all ladies on the field, and it's a combination of pads
the
and
real football.
lingerie.
Michelle,
Yeah,
get your
check it
husband.
out.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me? It's a thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real
They're
thing.
like, yeah.
I know it is a thing.
Yeah.
And they tough too.
Yeah.
They is
Oh, yeah.
They
really
would have
tough.
to be.
Salem
Yeah.
has a women's football team.
Yeah, the
It's not the
pioneers.
LFL though.
No.
I'd already had me a season ticket. This broadcast anywhere? Look it up on YouTube. It's cool.
Okay.
But yeah, you
I'll do that
don't.
right away.
I'd say you don't want to get hit by them, but I'd do it.
You'd
I'd
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Take one for the team,
Take one for
yeah.
the team. She laid me out. Do it again. I'm in it. So yeah, that one too is like a smaller field. It's because that's what I saw. Is people were having beers and
Yeah.
getting tackled like at the wall, and
Yeah.
people splashing their beers everywhere.
Yeah, it's,
So,
a lot, it's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
it was a lot of fun.
and the first games against the Washington Wolfpack.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
a preseason game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
preseason game?
and the first game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
against. Okay, nice.
Okay.
Well, we have our tickets. Nate, do you?
No,
Dang, Nate.
Come on.
I know.
We got you.
You gotta tighten up,
you
man.
got me tickets. Oh,
We'll go.
You got
We'll
it.
get you some tickets.
cool.
man.
All right, that's awesome.
We'll take care of it. You
Don't
and
worry.
Michelle.
I know it's at
Yeah.
the end of this month, right?
It's the 20th.
The 20th.
The
20th
20th is the
That 20th is the
preseason.
Wait,
preseason game.
420?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That does not mean that you can no.
Nice try, Nate.
I don't
right.
celebrate Hitler's birthday. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Which
that's
is
probably a good
which
thing.
which that is.
Right.
What do you guys like to do outside of?
Yeah.
Football.
Off
What do we
season
like to do?
stuff.
I like bowling.
You like
Oh,
bowling?
okay.
Yeah, bowling is fun.
Nice.
Like okay, what's the highest score you've gotten in bowling?
Like 2 something. I ain't that good, but I'm
Okay.
I still know how to
That's
bowl
still good.
a little bit.
I mean,
yeah.
do something pretty good. I mean,
I got lucky that game. I'm not gonna lie.
I love when that happens too,
Yeah,
because
like-
that's why you remember it too. Like, oh, I remember that one game.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah,
scored.
yeah.
Like, wow, how am I doing this? They keep falling down.
It's okay. Me and Katie play with the
The bumpers up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
That's not bowling.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
That's rolling a ball.
That's what
Yeah.
bowling
Bounce.
is.
Literally what
Sort of.
bowling is.
I don't know.
It's okay as long as you're having. I mean, it's not like we do it competitively. Like
I
we
do
have
it
fun doing
competitively.
it. Well, you do
No, I'm
everything
competitive.
competitively.
Yeah, you're competitive with your bumpers.
Yes.
Okay. Besides actual bowling, what else
Yes,
are you
yes.
into?
I like to go. I'm an outdoors type of guy. So
Oh, yeah?
I like kayaking. I like fishing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I want to go on some trails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to do that. I want to do the hiking.
There's
The
so
hiking.
many
Oh,
out
it's
here.
beautiful.
Yeah, the
Have you
seven
guys-
silver falls
Yeah,
out here.
Silver
Falls
So you
are
can walk
awesome.
behind the
Have you had
waterfalls
a
and
chance to
everything.
get out much at all?
No, not yet, but
Oh, I'll
planning
have
on
to
it.
take you guys on a little hike.
Go a little
Yeah.
Get some
deep
more
sea
free
fishing
time.
now, Newport and
Depot
stuff.
Bay.
Yeah,
that'd
have
be
great
fun.
fishing out here.
Yeah, get some
It's
salmon.
freezing.
See, I've never been fishing.
Oh,
Do you
right.
guys get like motion sick or seasick?
He's like, I don't know.
Oh yes, I haven't been on a boat like that, like out in the deep sea.
I'll
So
be sick. I'll definitely get
Oh,
sick.
Go,
about to find
my
out.
my suggestion is go on a clear sunny day.
Okay.
So I
In a
went when
lake.
it was overcast, and I have never been so sick in my entire life for a complete 5 hours.
Yes.
It's rough, and
I
that
wanna-
it's because you can't, from what I was told, you can't see the horizon, so you can't, like, it totally
Yeah.
throws your equilibrium off, and
Yeah.
it
I think it's
messed
the
me
air.
up.
Oof,
I think
gosh.
it's in the air.
Because of the
Atmosphere,
curvature of the
you
earth.
won't-
I know, it's like
It's
you're
round.
stuck on a boat. My virus being
Sick.
sick.
I know.
It's not flat.
Yeah.
It's
How
Flat.
about you just try fishing on land first? Or just
Yeah.
throwing it into like a pond.
Yeah,
Go with
right.
Katie.
Yeah, I
Katie
love
loves
fishing.
it.
Yeah,
Katie
I'll
goes
take you
fishing.
guys, yeah. Find a little pond somewhere and just
With a
Drink a couple
inflatable,
beers
what's the
and-
thing called? Not a kayak, right? What's a
paddleboard.
Oh, paddleboard.
Inflatable
Paddleboard,
paddleboard.
yeah.
You're fishing on.
Yes.
It sounds like a vibe.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, she goes to like was it Detroit Lake, right? You were saying you don't like Detroit Lake,
I'm not a huge fan of Detroit Lake. I guess
but it's big enough where you could go out there and do some fishing on a paddleboard.
I guess it depends on where
Yeah.
you go. So if you go just outside of Detroit a little ways, and it's, I mean, if you blink, you miss it. But there's this little trail that you can walk down, and it's kind of like a cove
Uh-huh.
that you can go into and take your paddleboard. I prefer going down a river rather than in a lake, just because you're.
But not if you're
going
fishing
somewhere.
off your paddleboard.
Oh no, I've never actually. I
Have you
did go
done that?
fishing once
Oh.
off my paddleboard.
How was
It
that?
was at the Silverton Reservoir, and
Oh,
I got
that would
my
be fun.
I got the thing stuck in
You got
them.
it's called a hook.
Oh, you got to show me.
thing.
Detroit, what's that? A
I
place
got the
out
thing.
Yeah,
It's attached
so
to a long
it's,
stick. The hook and the rod.
Like a lake town, and it's about an hour east, 45 minutes to an hour east of here, and it's a really popular place for people all
Yeah.
around to kind of go. It's a lot of boats, a lot of just like water
Nice,
activities.
nice
skiing.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
but
was it
there's
called
lots
again?
of places
She
out.
said Detroit.
Detroit
Yeah.
Lake.
Detroit
Yeah,
Lake.
they had 2020, half of it burned down.
Yeah.
with Fires,
Yeah.
and then they were working on the dam, so it was a trickle of a river going through it, and you could see all the trees. They discovered an old town that was underneath one of the lakes from back in the day and everything like that. So now I think they filled it back up. But
It's pretty cool.
They have really nice hiking up there also. And fishing, you can fish off the river down there. I have a couple little secret spots out there.
Yeah.
oh, she's
There
got
we
her own
go.
I
secret
can take
fishing
you.
spots.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
so obviously we are drinking wine on the Hold My Wine podcast.
It's true.
Are
Seems
you
like-
guys fans of wine?
Not till today, and they had blueberry wine.
Yeah, he
The
definitely.
blueberry wine is nice. I like that.
You like it?
I definitely sip wine here and there, but
Yeah, here and there.
this is definitely the best wine I've had.
Oh my
so-
gosh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Oregon
definitely
is
the
known
best
for
wine
its
I've had.
wineries.
Yeah, and this is the Honeywood blueberry wine. It's Oregon's oldest winery for that one. And, we've got the Riesling from Brooks, which is our spotlight winemaker this month.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks, Brooks.
A dry Riesling.
How many wineries would you guys say is around?
So the Willamette Valley alone is about 900 winemakers or so, just in the Willamette Valley.
Dang.
And then you got the Umpqua Valley and Rogue AVA down south, Columbia Valley, which goes back Oregon and Washington. Same with the Walla Walla AVA does Oregon and Washington. So I don't know if I was going to do a rough
1,000.
estimate, 1,500-ish winemakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say, because there's a lot of winemakers who they don't necessarily have their own vineyards, but they'll get the grapes from those vineyards, and then
Yeah,
they'll make their own
make their
wine.
own
So
products.
that'll be like some boutique winemaking.
All right, we have a couple questions left before we have to switch you guys out. But what is this big, ginormous rock
Oh,
on your?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's,
show it off. Show it off.
that's my 2018 arena ring
Oh gosh,
Awesome.
let me see.
in Michigan.
Wow. Ooh, that's cool.
They
Sorry.
had beat us that year.
Is that lame for me to say?
Still a champion though.
There
That's
we
right.
go. Everyone's a champion.
Well, not everybody's a champion. Come on.
Are you a champion?
No, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Everybody's not a
right.
champion. I'm not a champion. I'd have, if I was a champion, I'd have a ring like that, and I would be wearing it.
I feel like you're a champion of wine bars in Salem.
There
I
we
need to make
go.
my own ring then. Or something like that. Wine
Put a
bar
wine
champion.
glass
We are the only like wine bar here, so it's like
Oh,
I'm the
that's
number one wine bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a wine
Yeah.
bar
Be
ring.
like,
Wine-
oh
wine
my
bar champ.
giant.
It's like it looks like a big grape. I don't know, wine glass with a grape on top. No? Too gaudy? I don't know.
All right, what's one other thing that you guys would want to do in Oregon and that you're looking forward to doing?
You feel like you're in Oregon for the long haul?
I might be. I really like it. To be
Yeah?
honest. Yeah.
Good.
Really fall in love with the environment. The trees seem greener out here. The air
They
feels
are.
fresher.
All those things are true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
I want to
think-
see the volcano.
Volcano.
Oh, Crater
Wow.
Lake.
Ooh, I
Oh.
went there actually the first
You mean
time
like-
a couple years
you
ago
mean
I
like
took my son there.
St.
It's
Helens
awesome.
volcano?
St. Helens or which one?
Well, no, Crater Lake isn't a volcano.
It's not considered
No,
a volcano?
It's a crater.
Not at all.
I thought it was, but
No.
that's why, like, it's actually a volcano.
It's a crater.
No.
What's the thing?
Thank you,
It's
Nate.
from outer space,
Yeah.
It's,
lands on the earth,
it's one of them.
and it creates a crater. And it
I
fills up with water.
thought it was the like
Becomes
you
a
know
lake.
in volcanoes and it has a crater and that's where the hole is like
From when
where,
it gets blown off top? No.
yeah I thought
No.
that was the top.
So where is the volcano at?
So
So
St.
you're-
Helens is
yeah.
a volcano. Technically, I think Mount
in
Hood
Washington.
is a volcano
Yes,
that's never
it is.
erupted. Technically, it's a mountain. It doesn't. If a volcano doesn't erupt, it's a mountain.
Every
Right.
once in a while you hear the media just they want something to talk about.
Right.
Like, oh, Mount Hood could explode.
It
at
could
any
explode
time.
at any millennia.
But any could, like any volcano. Could.
Right. But yeah, Mount Hood blew its top in 1981. Was it 80, 81?
How far is that from here?
I mean,
Hours,
from
hour
here,
and a half.
yeah, I'd
Hour
say
and a half.
3.5,
Yeah.
4 hours drive is maybe less.
That far, really?
Well, it looks a lot closer than it is too. But from here in Salem,
it's-
because it's what
It is
3.5
only
to
2
Seattle.
hours.
So yeah, I guess it's only about 2.5, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. It's not. It's. You could get there.
I guess where
can
do you
make a day trip out of it, basically.
Where's there? Like, is it at the base? Is it at the top?
I guess, yeah,
Top's
depending on where you
gone.
go.
There was one guy when it blew, he refused to leave the mountain.
What?
Him and his dog.
Oh.
He did say that about the guy.
Poor puppy.
Dog didn't have a choice,
Poor
right? He stayed with the
I like
dog.
that.
Poor puppy.
Yeah, poor puppy. Yeah. Yeah. He did not have it. Well, he did. It was all over.
All right, I do have one more question. Okay, obviously your head coach is Chuck Jones. He is a hilariously loud, amazing guy.
Very charismatic.
What is one word you would use to describe him?
Question.
I was about to say one of his catchphrases because he always says "boy." He always says "boy." That's his one. He's just expressive person.
He
And
is.
I just love it.
Yeah.
Expressive.
Very expressive. Yeah, expressive.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Expressive.
What about you? You don't drink it. Take another sip. You gotta.
Energetic.
Energetic.
Alright.
I would
Okay.
stick with
A
E
lot of
words.
energy.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
Great energy.
And energy. Energetic, yeah. Nice. I haven't met him yet. I follow him on Instagram.
gotta
It's
meet
like he
him.
was making like a pie for Thanksgiving.
He's a funny dude.
I'm not surprised. He really is just loud and like. It's hard to like think like to put him in a box. It's kind of,
Yeah, I don't know if you could.
yeah.
Yeah. We've had a great time with him.
Yeah.
He's
He's
an awesome
been
guy.
sweet.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
he wake up and just goes straight at it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wake up and go.
Like-
boy, let's go.
Well, it's funny because like
He literally jumps out of bed.
energy-
Nah, real. Up and early, ready to go.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for coming out and hanging
Appreciate
with
you guys
us, guys.
having
We're
me.
gonna
Yeah.
take you guys
Thank
out
you.
with
Yeah.
that.
Do you guys, real quick before we go, do you guys have any questions
Oh,
for
yeah.
us
Oh,
or
yeah.
for? And if not, it's
It's like-
No,
I know.
We just thank you for having us and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and
Thank
for
you guys
bringing
being-
the snacks and stuff to practice.
Yeah, thanks for the
yesterday.
support.
Of
Means a
course,
lot.
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
I know we just try and make you guys
Thank you,
happy,
Lauren.
make
Yeah,
you
my
guys
pleasure.
comfortable. Obviously, let us know if we can help with anything. If you guys need a contact for something or anything, we're here for you.
Yep.
We're super excited you guys are here in town.
Yeah.
Be here.
Thank you.
Excited to like play the games on our screens in here too.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Yes.
Definitely.
We'll be
Yeah.
on
Or you
NFL
could be
Yep.
at the
NFL
game.
Network too.
Yep.
So you could be at the game.
Well, when I'm not just working here all the time. Nah, I try. I get Fridays off usually, so.
There we go.
But the games are on Saturdays, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm at.
We have a couple we have a Thursday game, so
That's still
Oh,
not
nice.
Friday.
we might have a Friday game.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna take a look at the future schedule and see what I can do and what I can work around because I'm really excited about it. It's like
I
you
think
open
it'll be
up a
fun.
business, you just do it all the time.
I want to be able to keep a
Yeah.
ball. I want to keep a football. So that means
Hell
someone
yeah.
has
Oh, yeah,
to
we
land
get
it.
Hell yeah!
yeah,
Like
we could-
huge with the
Nice.
Capitals,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
big community support
I
with the
want
Salem
them to, like,
Capitals,
love.
big community support with the Oregon Blackbears. Like keep that train rolling.
That's all we're trying to do right now.
Yep.
Bring everybody out to the game.
Heck yeah. Dig it.
All right, yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, Katie, you look so sensuous. Since you're sitting there, could you put a little bit?
I can pour my own.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sure.
I
I can take heads too, right?
Want some water?
Do you get it? Like, sensuous, and he's like, oh, sensuous.
Oh, okay.
He's
Oh,
Yep.
I just caught
Get
that
it.
too. Yeah, that
Since
was
he
funny.
was,
Yeah, since you're
Yeah.
sitting there, pour me some wine.
Sorry.
All right, and then we're back.
We are back with our other
Right
two
back.
players. All right, tell
Yes.
us a little about yourself.
All right, yeah, names, positions,
All right.
where you're
Well, yeah, I can
from.
go first. I'm Larry Beavers. I'm 15-year pro. I'm from
Nice.
Annapolis, Maryland.
Very round city. Yeah.
Wide receiver, kick returner. Just started playing DB 2 years ago. Don't really like it, but
Okay, for non-football people, DB is.
defensive back.
There we go.
Who's that? Oh, aren't you from Texas?
I am, but I
Wasn't
just
that actually
watch
in
it.
like history class? Or like you had no,
It
no
is actually
positions
a little
in
bit,
football?
but that was a
That's
long
actually
time
true.
ago.
Yeah,
That
right.
is true.
So you
Living in
just-
Texas? Yes.
Yeah.
That was a
Probably
long
failed
time
that
ago.
class.
It's Texas.
Yeah.
TJ.
Yeah.
And yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Joe Natal Jr. I know you said names and everything. I am a man with many names.
Okay.
You may hear some people call me Seatbelt. Some people call me Unc because I have a very old soul, I would say. But originally from Jackson, Mississippi, live in Texas, and football culture is very.
Yes.
Right.
Very
You would think she would
influential.
have known what a DB was.
I know
I
she
was
knew.
making sure.
Yeah, she
For
did.
Double checking.
The podcast name is Hold My Wine. There's probably not a ton of
Football.
football. Obviously, we're trying to expand our
Sure.
our
Yeah.
That's
base.
dope, that's
but,
dope.
yeah.
And,
All right, what other
my,
5 names do you
Yeah, let's go.
Before you
do the
start,
list.
where did seatbelt come from?
Yeah.
So I
That's so
actually,
interesting.
I actually got that nickname back in high school because I played defensive back, DB,
Yeah.
and as a defensive guy, being in the secondary, the back end of the field, if you have to cover the receivers, the wide receivers, and if you do a pretty good job at that, you have to get a nickname. It's just part of the position and part of the
Okay.
game. So
Seatbelt?
yeah,
Like
I mean,
lockdown.
marketable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strap
got
I get it.
strap,
Okay.
Strapped in.
I see how
Yeah.
you made that jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not It's not working.
I need a good marketing team. I need to come
No,
with a
it's
better
okay.
name.
My high
Trying to
school
get a
nickname was Fat
safety,
Al,
you
so
know?
Yeah,
You took that?
It's called Fat Al. My nickname in high school when I ran track was Fat Al. That's what it
Al?
was. Fat Al.
Oh wow.
Like
was
as an
my-
Albert?
Yes. That
Why?
was my nickname.
Why did they
Yeah.
call you that?
I don't know.
PHAT?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay,
Never-
okay.
The
Oh,
track
like
life.
fat, not
We
F.
got that.
We know
Pretty
the
hot
track-
and tempting.
Yeah.
The track life.
Albert.
Okay, okay. Albert's a pretty
Oh, but-
interesting
Makes a little
name,
more
you know?
sense.
Yeah, like, Fat
Yeah.
Al.
Make,
I guess it's show for Al.
Now we see why.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Makes
Fat
sense.
Al. All right, well,
But-
that's your new nickname from now on.
No.
We
Fat
saying
No.
nicknames. I did not let nobody call me Larry.
Really?
That's an interesting name.
I
though,
know.
man.
Why
It's
not?
very interesting. On
Larry.
football, I don't mind outside the world.
Right.
Okay, because I
Okay.
call you Larry.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's like, don't you
But
do it against Fat
my,
Al.
my teammates are not allowed to call me Larry.
What do they call you?
Beeve.
Eve? Okay.
You do not call me no daggone Larry.
It's kind of like an
You know they're all
unwritten
gonna call you
rule, though,
Larry.
to call you by your first name.
Oh,
Well, it's good that you're in the
Really?
Beaver State, too, so that worked out well.
Beeve Beck's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
So it's just you're not supposed to call anyone on the team by their legal name.
I mean,
Kind of,
yeah,
sort of.
It's just-
It's an unwritten rule, honestly.
yeah.
You know.
And Larry's just not.
You guys are like fighter pilots.
Like, Dad, why did you name me Larry?
Who's Maverick?
You don't like
it a
the name
family name?
I didn't, but it grows with my age now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, but other than that, it's all right.
It's a good name.
His teammate Wally. That's a aged reference.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna ask some of the same questions. So, how do you guys feel about Oregon?
You can be honest.
You can be honest, absolutely.
Getting used to it.
You go first on that.
Okay.
I've been here since, what was that, the 27th? I came in here. I met up with Bird, Pounce, and Coach Chuck, them, and still I stayed at Coach Chuck's house. The environment, they brought me in a good environment.
Okay.
Like you said, Coach Chuck is going to bring you, is literally where he's at as soon as you meet him. So there's no down when he's being around him.
Yeah.
It's true.
And did you come from Indianapolis to here?
Annapolis.
Annapolis.
Yeah.
Annapolis. Oh, Annapolis.
Annapolis,
Oh,
Maryland.
Annapolis.
That's the capital,
Maryland. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Dude, much better crab out here.
No.
I'm just saying.
Please.
I would have thought that though.
Dungeon,
with them
Dungeon is
being
over
on the-
blue.
It might be better, but I guarantee you don't make it better.
I get.
I get
Okay.
that. Okay.
There we go.
I get that.
There we go. It might
would
be
not.
better, but I guarantee they ain't going to make it better.
Then all you gotta do is make it that way with this crab, and you're
It
gonna
would be-
blow people's minds.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know,
Have you
cause
had much like crab out here? Have you gone?
We haven't had none of that type of food. here.
Really?
No. We waiting. We can't wait, but it's just we on camp life. So
watching
we
this,
basically
Coach.
camp food.
crab.
Crab
Yeah.
fest.
Basically, and I really haven't seen no big
Let's take a
restaurants
trip
out
to the
here.
coast and get some seafood.
There's not a lot of
There we go.
seafood restaurants here
Yeah.
in Salem.
There's Bago crab.
Yeah,
That's,
there's bag
that's
of
literally
crab.
right across the street
Oh, yeah,
from
right
where
across-
we stay.
yeah.
Oh,
Bago
right, that's
crab.
right. You guys went to Shiloh Inn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you? I'm guessing you have not.
We
been
have
there.
not tried that either yet. No, so
Okay.
I
It's a
will.
5-star restaurant. Bag of crab.
bag of crab. Nice name though. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Salem. I mean, it's nice. It's something you can get used to.
Okay.
It's like a
If you're not
small,
used to it.
it's like a small big city kind of thing
Yes,
too.
it's
'Cause
very
I mean,
much
definitely
so.
sectioned off from between Lancaster and
Oh, yeah.
downtown and
Right,
South
right.
Salem.
Yeah.
West Salem is way
Definitely.
different. I mean, especially if you come from Annapolis in Maryland, you can jump around from like a bigger city to a bigger city.
Yeah.
Just from Illinois. I lived out there on Long Island for a
Okay.
decade.
Oh, wow.
You know, just go up and down the East Coast. You can get all sorts. You can, I mean, you head right over to DC if you wanted
right,
to. and
Right.
that's great.
Matter of
Yeah.
yeah.
And honestly, it changes into a whole different environment during the summer too.
Oh really?
Like around
Yeah.
this time where it's just like the
Yeah.
weather and stuff is.
It's kind of a depressing time.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, not depressing, but just weather-wise,
Okay.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because it's like
Yeah,
gray
right.
and
Yeah.
and during the summer, the town becomes much
Oh, it's
more
so
alive.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
When is the summer?
So starts, I would say technically June 21st, but starts, I would say late June, early July is
Yeah.
really when you start getting that weather.
Okay.
And it goes until,
It gets too hot.
depending, what's that?
Until it gets too hot.
Until it gets too hot and that's.
What's
In
too
the hun-
hot
in the
in
hundreds.
Oregon?
In the
Oh,
hundreds.
It gets in the hundreds.
does
out
get
here?
up
They
to
got up to
that.
Yeah.
120 in here.
Now,
Maryland-
because we Texas, right?
Right.
It's-
I'm like,
that's
okay,
why,
so
like,
there's,
what's hot?
it
That's
does
too
get
hot.
up into the hundreds, but there's no like additional,
Humidity.
like the humidity
Okay.
Okay, well,
is
speak for
not.
yourself because I almost died.
I know you.
Okay.
You have your little
Ridiculous.
moment. It does get hot. It really does, but it's
Okay.
like.
Especially
It's
here in the valley.
tolerable.
But you can
It's
cool out because you
tolerable.
could head out to the coast and like it'll
Yeah,
drop 20
easily.
degrees
Yeah.
by heading to the coast.
It doesn't
mountains
feel like
or-
you're just
yeah.
baking. Like
Oh,
it really
okay,
is. Like here, it's really not that bad. Because I mean, again, in a lot of the places, like residential living and stuff, it's not like a requirement to have AC. Like in Texas,
Yeah,
but
you
you're
need
required
at least
to have
3
it.
of them in your house.
Yeah, like no, here it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it has.
Okay.
It gets pretty hot. It does.
Yeah.
It's just not the humidity. All right. Well, are there anything that they didn't say about arena football that we should know about?
Well, I mean, it's an exciting game. I'm new to it.
Okay.
This is going on my 4th year.
Okay.
Trying to get like beef.
Almost.
You know,
There we go. There we go.
I saw it on the tip of the tongue.
There we go, baby.
trying to get like beef and get that experience. But
Yeah.
for the most part, for people who haven't came to an arena game, it's very electrifying.
Yeah.
Very fun. It's a great place to bring your kids.
Yeah.
Family oriented. You know, it's definitely going to be some big hits. And that wall is definitely undefeated. But it's a great environment.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. So yeah.
Yeah.
The fan engagement is very important in
Yeah,
this
like
game.
that.
Absolutely.
You know, having the fans right there on the field, and you know, you may make a play, and the fan is talking to the opposing team. Hey, you suck. And then you look at them and like, yeah, you do.
Go
kinda
back to
suck.
Washington.
You know, so
Go back
it's-
to Everett.
exactly. So you know,
Yo, puppy dog.
having
I'm ready
that
for
fan
it.
engagement is great. It's great for the
Yeah.
game, and it's great for us too.
Yeah.
Confidence is high against the Wolfpack.
Definitely.
yeah,
of
that's not
course.
gonna
All
be
right,
enough.
outstanding.
Of course.
No.
No, it's not.
Definitely.
Being an Oregon fan, like Oregon Duck fan myself, anything that's coming down from Washington too.
out
Like,
to the
we gotta-
Yeah, we heard that's like a big rivalry.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah.
UW, huge rivalry. So
we hate-
and they're
we hate
wolves
UW.
compared to the Huskies, so they're
Like,
both
come
little puppy dogs. They should
Right.
send them back to the pound. It's fine.
Well, Chuck was telling me that the coach for the Wolfpack was kind of like, "Are you sure you want to do this game?" Like almost trying to back out.
Well, I mean,
Crazy
if
game.
I was him, I would
Sure
do
you
the
would.
same.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
So.
with arena football, it's kind of unheard of, really.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I guess it's by this being two new organizations
Yeah.
with new rules from them coming from the previous league that they were in. I guess they want to get a feel of it. But if I was that coach, I'd be nervous too.
Yeah. All this talent that we have,
Black
you know.
Bears coming to get busy.
Heck yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get tore up. You see a wolf fight a bear?
Tell
You know who my money's on.
Right.
It could be a Bill baby bear cub. I'm still putting my money on the baby cub
Exactly.
over a full-grown wolf.
Exactly.
It's a bear.
It's a bear.
It's a bear.
Don't help the bear.
There we go.
Yeah, let's transition. Let's transition with everybody in this shot. Boom! It happened. Look at that. Look at that happen.
Got enough knee room?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I know.
Well, I want to thank you guys for coming out today also.
Yeah.
And it
Yes,
pleases
thank
me
you.
to be able to give you guys some wine or sparkling water that
Yes,
you
sir.
really enjoyed. Because one of the things I really like to do is when I have people that come in here and they were like, I don't really drink wine or I don't really like wine. I was like, well, tell me what you do like. Because then I get to like try to find something that you would
Yeah,
like. So it sounds like nailed it today.
Yes, indeed.
I love it.
Thank you so much for
My
the
pleasure.
hospitality.
Yeah, I mean,
All of you.
yours was easy.
Great.
How's that key lime sparkling water?
Excellent.
Pinkies up.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out.
Yeah, my pleasure. Anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you for the water.
Yeah, in the water. Yeah.
Go Ducks.
Juices. Go Ducks. Go Bears.
Go Bears as well.
You guys are so funny.